Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be making Jamaican sweet potato pudding. It's a classic in Jamaica. But before that, let's jump into our scripture. It is taken from Proverbs 14 verse 16. A wise man fears the Lord and shuns evil, but a fool is hot-headed and reckless. Whenever you see trouble, guys, just walk away. All right, these are the ingredients. Now we have 3 potatoes right here. You can buy these at the international market. We have half cup of brown sugar. If you want to use a cup, you can go ahead and do so. We have our yellow yam right here. We have our nutmeg. We have 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, and we have our cinnamon powder. We have 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. We have some rose water right here, a teaspoon of rose water, 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla. We have a cup of flour that we're going to use as a binding agent, and we have some coconut milk. We have some molasses. For the molasses, we are going to use 1.5 teaspoon of molasses. We're going to have some melted butter, so we're going to melt our butter. We also have some coconut. This coconut was taken from the shell, so you have to go to the international market and get your coconut. And we have some raisins. Now this has been soaking in some rum. If you have a red wine, you can use a little red wine to soak your raisin, or in Jamaica we use what is known as the Ray and Nephew white rum to soak our currant in. And then we have the pink salt. We'll be using like about half teaspoon of pink salt, right? And we have ginger here. We will be using some ginger. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna peel my potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna peel them. All right, guys, so I'm going to grate my coconut. I'm going to use this side of my grater. All right, guys, I'm going to grate up my yellow yam. Okay, guys, so we're going to combine all the ingredients right now, the dry ingredients. So we have our grated potatoes. What I'm going to do is, this is my yam. I grated my yam, and I'm going to add my yam to that. So I'm going to add the yam to it. This is like a binding, helps to bind. All right, I'm going to add some coconut to it. All right, guys, I'm going to add my 1 cup of flour. All right, guys, so I'm going to grate some ginger to my sweet potato mixture. And then I'm going to mix. Just mix it around. Guys, it smells so good. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to deal with my wet ingredients. All right, so I'm going to add my vanilla extract. I'm going to add my melted butter. I'm going to add my sugar. Remember, it was half cup. If you want to use 1 cup, that's up to you. I'm going to add my nutmeg. Then I'm going to add my cinnamon powder. Then I'm going to add my molasses. Then I'm going to mix well I'm going to use this to mix well. Now I'm going to pour my wet ingredients to my dry ingredients, and I'm going to mix well. Alright guys, now I'm going to add my raisins. Remember, if you don't have rum, what you can do is use red wine. Red wine is okay if you use red wine. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grease my my baking pan. Alright guys, 1.5 hours from the time that it was baking. Now I'm going to pour the leftover mixture that I had all over it, and I'm going to allow that to bake about half an hour more. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I just took it from the oven. I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to cut a slice so you guys can see it. Alright, stay tuned.
Goodbye.